Hi everyone, I thought I would come on and do my weekly weigh-in report and then talk to you a little bit about how I turned what could have been a disaster into an NSV. So let's get started. This week I am down a pound. I wanted to say I'm only down a pound, but I'm changing the way I word things in order to train my brain that I don't need to lose 10 pounds every week to be victorious. A pound is a pound of butter off of me. A pound of worth of flour, the weight off of me. It's off of me. I had a mishap this week that I could have been totally derailed me. And I had a first time NSV, and I wanted to share it with you. I do have some video, and I will share it at the end of this one. I also have a confession. These are hard. I have talked before about how I am a closet eater. I am a binge eater. I am a person who just eats food to get all the feels when I'm sad, mad, happy, whatever. I have a little. Last week I order my groceries online, and I either get them delivered or we go pick them up depending on the situation. So last week when it's almost time where you can't order anything, I'll remind you, hey, you have 5 minutes left, is there anything else you want, And out of the blue, without even thinking about it, without even putting any rational reasons why I shouldn't do it, I don't have an explanation why, other than my binge addiction took over, and I didn't even, I was like a robot, and I ordered a half gallon of peanut butter and chocolate ice cream. And peanut butter and chocolate is very, very evil for me. It's my kryptonite, I guess. Can't have it in the house. And if I have it, it has to be in small quantities, and it has to be portioned, and that's it. I don't know what happened. I don't know why I was saying, because I was doing good, and I just ordered it. But I also know that I needed to eat it in secret, so I had to wait until the time was right. And sometimes that thrill of knowing you can do something secret kind of gives you this high, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's like knowing that, as soon as I can find a way to do this, it's almost like a challenge, a thrill, and I hate to say that. But anyway, when Jason was distracted and I was here all by myself, you guessed it, I was all excited, and this was all like I was a robot. I literally feel like I was a different person. I get the ice cream out, open it up, start to eat it, and I feel like, this just doesn't taste quite like it used to taste. I got about a quarter way through mindlessly eating it, like I always do. I kind of like black out, and all of a sudden I snapped out of it, and I looked down, and I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Dawn, my middle name and my last name. What are you doing? You've been doing so well. What are you doing? And I got mad. I was like, and I started crying. I was like, you're going to destroy everything you just accomplished. You keep saying you're going to do this time. You're going to do it this time. And look what you're doing. And it's like, why are you doing this? Self-sabotaging. It's like, stop it. Stop it. This is going to derail you. What are you doing? You work so hard. What do you want? Do you want this few minutes of feeling good, or do you want to lose the weight so you can move around and do things? And this is the where I started taking film. I took the ice cream out to the counter. I'm in the kitchen, and I poured dish detergent all over it, mixed it up, tied it back up in the grocery bag, threw it away. Now, I don't have a lot. It's only like a few seconds. It's of me throwing the dish soap. And it was, and I should have probably did it better than I did, but you'll see that I did it, and you'll see that I threw it away, because I want to be held accountable. This was the first time. Now, this is where the NSV, where this disaster, which I would have, normally I would have eaten the whole thing, and then say I'll start again tomorrow. I'll just do better tomorrow. And I'd be crying and all upset. This is the first time that I have ever stopped a binge and actually stopped it. Before I would stop and cry, going, what are you doing? Do all that. And I was okay. And I would reason with myself. I would bargain with myself. You eat it now, it'll be done. Then tomorrow you're starting right back at it. And I would find reasons to continue to eat. I didn't this time. I really, honestly realized that I want to lose weight more than I want that ice cream. I want to live my life and not just exist more than I wanted that ice cream. I can't keep starting over and over. I'm never going to get the weight off. It's like every time you start to do good, you do things to sabotage yourself. And then I'm sitting there whining and crying because I can't move or breathe or do anything. What's more important? Me being able to breathe and move around and do things, or the ice cream? And I was funny because the ice cream didn't even taste like I remember it tasting like. It's like, it's amazing what the brain does to you. Literally change my taste buds. It literally, like when you're in that binge, I think it enhances things. You get more sensitive. You get more, I guess it's the morphine or whatever it is, the chemicals in your brain. But it didn't taste like it normally tastes. It wasn't as rich and as satisfying. It's like, I really think I'm starting to change the chemicals in my brain. I'm starting to get that momentum of, I want to stay within my points. I don't want to go over. And I started, this is the first time. And I was just, and I'm crying at this point going, oh my gosh, this is the first time I stopped myself. This is the first time that I have chosen my health over the few minutes of feeling good. Am I always going to be able to do this? I'd be lying to you if I said yes, because I don't know. I hope so, but I don't know, because all I know is I have what I did now. That means that I can do this, that I can beat the battle in my brain. It proves it to me. It proves this to me that I can do this. And you can too if you're struggling with the same thing or whatever you're struggling with. It just takes one time to realize you can, to get the ball rolling and then be able to do it again and again and again and again. I know I can do this. I know that I can beat this. And I know that I can become stronger than my addiction. Because losing weight and living my life is so important to me. I don't want to be immobile. I'm so tired of when I stand up. I have to sit there and stand up for a minute and convince myself to walk. I'm so tired of when I talk, I feel like I'm out of breath. I'm so tired of looking at these hands and seeing all the puffiness. I'm tired of looking at this and just doing nothing but seeing the puffiness and the fat. I want to live and not just exist. Food cannot be the first thing on my priority list. Eating to fuel the body, but not eating to fuel something that's lacking up here. I'm not going to feed my addiction. I've got to feed my body. So it really gives me hope that I beat this. And if I beat it once, I can beat it again. I stopped the addiction. The goal is to stop it before it even starts. But baby steps have to start somewhere. And this just proved it to me that I can. All right, guys, I will leave the video of me doing with the ice cream. And then I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.